Hey guys, so it's a while that you've seen me in the setup, and I just figured let's do it over here a little bit more of a chiller fashion. I have my coffee right here with me because technically you are sitting on my dining table. So yeah, I wanted to start off this video first of all introducing it once again, because I did do a video like this last month as well, kind of chatting about like my most used products in various categories: makeup, skincare, fragrance, bath and body, yada yada yada. But I already felt like that video was long enough as is, and I wanted to mention something that I had been using more in the lifestyle category, I want to say, as compared to like maybe it's not so much of like, you know, skincare or beauty. But yeah, I wanted to mention it, and I was like, you know what, this video is already long enough as is, so maybe I'm going to continue using it more and see how it's been working, how I'm incorporating it in my day-to-day life. And I figured now is the right time. Before I actually tell you what it is, I just want to put it out there: this is not affiliated, sponsored, partnered, anything of that sort. I am going to be talking about something that is from Amazon, and you guys know Amazon is a huge brand, and for someone who is as small as me, they don't even know who I am, and I am not working with them at all. This is something I organically discovered on my own, and I'll tell you why and how in just a second. But I just want to put it out there: this is not at all sponsored, affiliated, partnered. I'm not going to make a single rupee out of it. And while it is something that I personally really love, I wanted to share it with all of you, especially with those of you who are book lovers, you love reading, etc. I think this is going to be something you're going to really enjoy. And if you're someone who's not into reading, I'm going to insert a timestamp for you where I actually start talking about like skincare products, etc. But to be very honest with you, this month has been very I want to say like meh. I did not try out as many new skincare products or anything. I mean, I did try out some new skincare, which I'll mention in a different video. But in terms of the skincare and, you know, just products, beauty products I've been using in general in my day-to-day life, I did not try out a lot of new things, or at least incorporate them into like my day-to-day, everyday routine. So I don't really have much to share in this video specifically on those things. I will still share with you things that I have continued to use and love from last month, or from even last year for that matter. I will be sharing that, but I wanted to focus more on this specific thing in today's video, because I wanted to share with you that I am someone who has loved reading since I was like an infant basically, and that has continued you know, throughout, like I want to say the first 15ish years of my life, and then throughout college and like, you know, junior college, degree college, etc. It kind of went a little bit, I want to say, on the back burner side, where I did not have as much time because I was doing a lot of other things apart from this. But as an adult now, and as someone who you know, when you have like a full-time job, I think you get so invested in it that you kind of forget about your hobbies. Sometimes your social life can also fall to the wayside. And I've decided that since 2024 onwards, I'm trying to be more how do I say, in tune with my hobbies, find time every day to indulge in my hobbies. And one of my hobbies is definitely reading. It's one of my most favorite pastimes, is to be reading. A lot of times I'm even traveling when I am on the go. A lot of times I am reading when I'm traveling on the go as well, like if I'm traveling to and from work. But if it's like a physical book, it's obviously more difficult to, you know, have on hand and, you know, to always be able to read. Whereas if it's on your phone, it's way easier to read for obvious reasons. And I feel like I have been reading way more in terms of like how many books I've been like literally flying through, you guys. I've been flying through books ever since I discovered Kindle and like Amazon's Kindle Unlimited subscription specifically. Now, of course, you can own a Kindle, you can buy a Kindle, and you can buy books and read on the Kindle for sure. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about downloading the Kindle app on your phone and you can of course buy books and read over there. But through that I discovered that they also have something which is called Kindle Unlimited. Now Kindle Unlimited has a certain number of books, but I can tell you they have a vast number of books on there via Kindle Unlimited. It's basically like Netflix but for reading. So you pay about, I want to say 179, 169, to be honest I cannot remember because I have the auto debit mode on. So every month it just gets auto debited from my account, but I will tell you how much exactly I spend on it every single month. And I can tell you that I've been reading so many freaking books every single month. Last year in 2024 my goal was to read 4 books a month. Now I feel like I'm reading 4 books within like 2 weeks. Like I can easily kill books like within 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. And I know it's more about the joy of reading, not just flying through books, but I can also tell you how many hours I've been spending every single day just reading. Like all the time when I'm not working, not doing my makeup, not working, I'm reading. And in the middle I feel like it had gone a little bit too crazy, so I had actually put like a timer on the app specifically that I can only read for an hour a day, and then I increased it in the middle. I made it 2 hours a day because a couple of days I had skipped because I didn't have the time to read. So last night I think I spent 4 hours reading. Not very happy about that. So if you can tell that my eyes are a little puffy, my eyes are a little bit puffy because I spent 4 hours reading last night. I do not recommend that, but I do recommend Kindle Unlimited, and I've also recommended this to like friends in my personal life who love reading. I'm like, it's gonna cost you as much as a Netflix subscription, and trust me, I don't even think it's worth subscribing to Netflix anymore, because there is like maybe a show or two that I want to watch, but apart from that there is not really much on there that I am personally interested in. I know people might disagree because there are different genres, and if you like certain other genres that you love to not read, there are certain other genres that if you like to watch, then there might probably be a lot of shows on there that you can enjoy. But at the moment I don't think Netflix has a lot of stuff that I want to personally watch. I mean, there is no new season out in Bridgerton. I did watch Sweet Magnolias, but I watched that just borrowing like a friend's subscription, because I'm not going to spend 200 rupees a month just to watch one like season with 10 episodes. But on the other hand, the Kindle Unlimited is so worth it, because I can literally read like 10 books a month easy, and I'm spending just 200 rupees on that. So that's what, like 10-20 rupees a book. Super duper inexpensive. And yes, I know that when you actually buy books, it supports the author, I'm sure, behind it. But if you want to go through as many books, you'll just end up spending so much money, and I don't think I can afford buying every single book that I want to read. So it just makes way more sense for me to do it this way. And I've also discovered a lot of books that I wouldn't have otherwise known about if I didn't have Kindle Unlimited. So yes, I'm going to insert a whole list either on the screen or in the description box of books that I have read and I recommend on Kindle Unlimited, in case you are looking for some book recommendations. And there is also a ton of like romance, that's my favorite genre to read, basically, is romance. So I'm going to leave a whole list of recommendations for you, in case you want to know what I've been reading, what I've been loving. I'm going to leave that in the description box, because I can tell you there are more than 15 to 20 different books. And if you want me to talk in detail about books, like, I don't know how many of you guys actually love books and love reading. So if in case you want me to do videos on in terms of like book recommendations, what I'm reading on Kindle, reviewing those books, those kind of things, then do let me know. But I'm gonna go finish my coffee, because since I've been talking so much sitting here, I haven't even touched my coffee. So I'm gonna finish that, and I'm gonna continue sharing with you my skincare, beauty recommendations, etc. Okay, I'm back. Finished my coffee and figured let me first try with you kind of like a skincare, body care. There's a little bit of a hair care also in your update. I have like a whole host of products. I would love to like maybe take a picture of this and show you what the front of my dining table looks like once I'm done. I mean, what it currently looks like. Anyway, to start with, first skincare. I want to tell you that all the products which I was using last month kind of did carry forward into this month in terms of like my face care, especially my morning skincare routine. But I also switched up stuff, and I did another video kind of sharing with you my makeup and skincare routine recently, like more in action, like me actually doing my skincare and showing it to you. But I did use up my niacinamide serum, so I got a new niacinamide serum in to my routine. Basically, this is a Minimalist 10% niacinamide serum. This is the one with matamarin plus zinc plus acetyl glucosamine, whatever, like I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly, but yes, I have been loving this serum quite a bit, and it's just a basic water-based serum, I would say, but 10% niacinamide is what really works for me. I know a lot of people say that you don't need 10% niacinamide, you can just go with 5% niacinamide, and I agree. If it works for you, you can stick to 5%, and if you don't want to use a very high percentage. But at the same time, I don't think 10% niacinamide is that high. Like, unless and until you have used it and it's not worked for you, then you can go for a lower percentage. For me personally, I can't really tell much of a difference between 5% and 10%. However, this specific serum I kind of do like, because I've noticed Minimalist serums, like the bottle, I don't run out of it as quickly, versus with something like Plum, I feel like I run out of it very quickly. And I also saw that this one comes in a 60 ml size, so I wanted to try it out and see if it works for me or not, and if it does, then I will make sure to repurchase this going forward. Don't get me wrong, I still love my Plum 5% niacinamide serum, but I just wanted to try out something new, and also because I feel like minimalist products are quite popular, so I do get questions asked about how this one is and what are like the best minimalist products. So I figured that this is something that I should try out and see how it is, and I'm really happy with it, and I do really like it. So I think this is gonna, like, it's here to stay basically in my skincare routine. And then the reason I had to kind of switch up the skincare, like the moisturizer and the sunscreen, is because this is a sunscreen I've had for a while. You guys have seen me talk about this for years and years. This is Deconstruct skincare gel sunscreen. It's called their lightweight gel sunscreen. They do have 2 more sunscreens in their face sunscreen lineup, but this is like the OG one, and this is the one which has kind of like a silicone matte primer texture, and it goes on very matte on the skin. So what you're seeing right now on my skin, like, of course you can see like a little bit of shine here, but do keep in mind that the moisturizer which I used underneath is this one, which is more of a hydrating moisturizer, and this is usually what you see in my nighttime skincare routine, but I have been using it in my daytime skincare routine just for now, because these two work really well together. And I also feel like if you're using this, then don't use like a very silicone gel moisturizer. If it's more of a lightweight gel cream, then that's different, but if it's like super silicone, then it could pill when you're using it along with this, because this is also silicone. So silicone plus silicone, sometimes they don't really gel very well together, unless and until if the gel moisturizer you're using is like very lightweight. It might work, it might not work, but for me personally, these two work really well together. So I have been pairing this, then putting a little bit of this moisturizer on top, and then finishing up with this sunscreen. And I am literally finishing up with this sunscreen, so I think by like March 1st week this is going to be out, and this will go back to being only my nighttime moisturizer and not my daytime moisturizer, because I'll introduce a new moisturizer and sunscreen to the mix. For sunscreen, I'll mostly go back to Dermaco, but I will be introducing a new moisturizer. So yes, these have been like the most used products of the month, and apart from that, prior to introducing this, whatever I was using was basically the same stuff that we had last month. Then for my nighttime skincare routine, I've been still using my Foxtale. This is going to continue to stay for a very long time. I don't want to kind of update you guys on it every single month, but Foxtale Retinol, Dot & Key moisturizer, and Dermaco's glycolic acid toner whenever required is what I have been using in my nighttime skincare routine. But it's mostly these two, and then it is occasionally this one as well. And then in the middle, like when I was due for my period, I was breaking out quite a bit, and I have been using the Acne Spot Breakout Terminator Serum again for that. And you guys can see that I have used a very decent amount of it, so this will probably run out, I want to say, in the month of March maybe. if I break out again next month during my period, then I think I'll definitely be out of this. And there is also one more product which I felt like I had to gatekeep for a very long time. That is also a salicylic acid product which I had received last year as a sample from the brand when they were still formulating the product, and they wanted people to basically try it out and share their thoughts and opinions on it. So that's when I got to test out Chemist at Play's salicylic acid serum. So I feel like once I'm done with this, I will go back to using that, because I still have one more bottle of that which I had received as a sample from the brand, and that one also works really, really well for breakouts. So once this is done, I will probably go back to using that, and I don't plan to like repurchase anything new as of now. I still have the Recoil acne spot treatment gel, by the way. I'm not done with that yet. I still have that also in my collection, but if I'm looking for like a serum consistency of a product, I can use this, like finish this up and then go back to Chemist at Play. Okay, now okay, one last face care product. This is my very dirty bottle of Foxtale, the Daily Duet Hydrating Cleanser. Now this is like my makeup remover face wash of choice for the night time, and this is actually an empty. I just finished it last night, and I already have multiple bottles of backup waiting to be opened. So one of that is going to get opened today, but I just wanted to update you that this is the makeup remover that I will be using probably for a couple of months going forward, since I bought so many backups. So this is also something that is going to be here to stay. Usually sometimes I switch up between Plum cleansing balm and this, but for now it's going to be Foxtale. Okay, now I think we're finally done with all the face care products. Moving on to something that I also use in my morning skincare routine, and this is my deodorant. Now I have two deodorants right here. Both I bought from US when I was there, from the Dollar Tree, I think. I want to say, I think I bought these from Dollar Tree. Both of them were like $1.25. This one is like a more clean smelling fragrance, and this is more of like a coconutty kind of a fragrance. Now this one can sometimes be hard to like open when I have lotion and cream on my hands, so that's why I've been reaching for this a little bit more. But yes, I kind of rotate between these two, and I'm trying to basically use them up, and there is a lot to go. So you will probably see this for the next couple of months, till I am done with either at least one of them, if not both of them. So yes, these are going to be my underarm roll-on, not underarm roll-on, but my deodorants of choice basically for the next couple of months. I still have some Chemist at Play backups, but those are going to be on the back burner for now while I use these. Then let's talk about body lotion. Now for body lotion, I won't spend too much time. I will just tell you that my favorite out of everything that I've been using is the Joy body lotion right here. This is actually my second bottle, and I used up the purple one already. That was also something that I was using regularly this month, but I do feel like I prefer this variant more, which is why I already repurchased like my third bottle of this body lotion. I was also testing out a lot of other body lotions this month, like some new ones, and I have to tell you that this one for dry skin is the absolute best, because there were so many days where I was using other body lotions and I felt like halfway in the middle of the day my skin became dry again, and I felt like, why did I even use this? I should have used the Joy one instead. So yeah, this I want to say, even though I mean it is my most used, I want to say, but I was still trying out other products. Maybe even if I didn't use it as much as I would have, if I used it the entire month, I think I would have been out of this already. I know I've been flying through these a lot, but believe me you guys, my skin is so freaking dry. It has been this entire month, and I feel like towards the end of the month it's been a little bit less dry, but it's still pretty dry. So yes, that is why I have been using this one. And I will quickly mention some of the other body lotions which I was trying to use but don't work as well. Okay, apologies for the setup. I was asked to leave the room, which was why we're here, and I was talking to you about body lotions that did not necessarily work that great for me, but I was still trying them out. We have some Pilgrim body lotions. I have both the variants. They have the Spanish Squalene and Niacinamide Glow body lotion and the French Red Wine and Hyaluronic Acid Ultra Smooth body lotion. Now there isn't really a difference between the two, it's just that the scent is slightly different on both of them. And I will be doing like a dedicated video testing, like not testing out, but sharing my reviews on all the new products that I have been trying out recently. I just thought to mention over here that yes, I was using them this month. They did not work out that amazing for me, but they were still regardless good, and I feel like when my skin is not as dry, maybe I will like them more because I will not require that much amount of moisturization or hydration from these. What I will want is probably something that is moisturizing yet not sticky or greasy or anything at all, but for now I would say they're kind of okay. Then I feel kind of similarly about this product as well from Chemist. Now I love the I love their Retinol body lotion, which comes in the same packaging but pink, and this one is the hyaluronic acid one, which is just their basic simple like daily hydrating body lotion. Again, I like the texture and consistency and stuff. It does have a slight scent to it also. The Retinol one has a different scent, and then this one has a slightly different fragrance. I don't think it is any sort of artificial fragrance. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Does it have fragrance? Does it have fragrance? Okay, yeah, it does have a little bit of fragrance, so I believe it is an artificial fragrance. This one is not fragrance free, and I'm assuming that the Retinol one is also not fragrance free. But again, scent aside, I have no problem with that. In terms of moisturization, I was kind of expecting it to be more, because again, it says it's got oatmeal, it's got like ceramides, like that is all that Chemist at Plays I feel like build on is ceramides, and with all of that I still feel like this was not hydrating or moisturizing enough, and this is like, I would say, way more basic, but it hydrated and moisturized my body way more than that. So again, I don't know what this has which sets it apart so much, but it is amazing if your skin is dry and you're looking for something with intense moisturization and hydration. Okay, now last two products, and again these two are more newer, so I will be talking about them in my reviewing all the new stuff that I've been using recently video. One of them is the Pilgrim hair serum. This is basically their hair growth serum. Now I wanted to get this one, and I especially wanted to get the bigger size. I didn't get the smaller size first. I directly jumped into getting the bigger size, and I got two because of the buy one get one offer. Is because I feel like price wise and quantity wise this one is way better, because it comes with 100 ml, so I feel like it lasts for a longer amount of time. The 30 ml one that I have from Dermaco, I feel like I fly through that within like 2 to 3 weeks easy, and it is significantly more expensive if you think about how quickly you're flying through it, and if you look at the price versus the quantity, which you guys know I always do that. So I decided to get this one, and I have been using it. I know it's not, I mean, you can't tell much of a difference I feel like right now, because again, you're able to see like a lot of like these bald patches on my hair and stuff. It's just because of the like how my bun is, and I can also tell you that I have been very regular with it. At the same time, there are still nights when I fall off and when I don't use it regularly. So if I get more regular with using it consistently every single night without fail, I think the results would be more visible. That being said, I am continuing to see improvement. I feel like it was way better than what it was before, and it also depends like whether it's hair wash day or whether it is second day, third day. I feel like my hair looks different on all different days. Some days are better than others. That's just how I'm going to put it. But yes, this is also something that I've been using recently, so I thought I should mention it to you guys in this video. And then the last product, and then I will probably you know, take a break from talking about anything new per se, is the Anomaly leave-in conditioner. Now I got this recommended through basically Nianta. I hope I'm saying her name right, or Beauty Anomaly. I believe that is what her Instagram is. She recommended this in one of her Instagram stories. I think she was sharing like a Nykaa recommendations or something, and this was 50% off during the Valentine's Day sale. I want to say it was the Valentine's Day sale, so I decided to pick it up. And you guys know, like I mentioned this a couple of times on YouTube, I think I also mentioned it on Instagram, that I'm looking for a new leave-in conditioner for my hair, and this one works really well. So I have been using it basically every single time after I wash my hair. I'll take like a coin-sized amount of it per se and put it across like my entire hair length, and I feel like it has been working really well for me. So this is something again that you will see me use consistently for the next couple of months till this lasts, and then I will probably also think about repurchasing it. But again, it is expensive for some reason, so yes, I will probably look out for this and repurchase it when it's on discount, because I am not sure if I want to spend like full price on it. I think even with the offer it was like 600-700 rupees that I spent on it. How much did I spend? No, I spent only 500. The MRP is 1000, so I think I spent around 500 rupees on it, because I remember it being 50% off. So yeah, let's see how long it lasts. I hope it lasts a decent amount of time considering how expensive it is. Like, it's just 147 ml is what it says over here, so yeah, that is not a lot of product. If you think about, like, your normal moisturizer is like 100 ml, so I mean 100 grams. So yeah, that is that. And those are, I want to say, all the products for now that I want to talk to you about. In terms of makeup, I feel like everything that I have been using is basically just the same from last month. The only thing which has changed is the loose powder, because I used up the loose powder that I was using last month, and I'm currently using, I'll show you quickly, why not, the Fenty Beauty loose powder. Let me just quickly grab it. Okay, I have it right here. This is the Fenty Beauty loose powder. It is a pretty big size. How much product does this come with? Okay, it comes with 28 grams of product. That is almost as much as the Makeup Revolution, which is like 32 grams. So yes, I can tell this one is going to last for a very long time, because can you see, like, it's basically full. So I have been using this recently. That being said, it does get oily and shiny throughout the day, so it's not my favorite, but I have so much product left, and I've also spent a lot of money on this, so I'm not going to not use it. I will definitely continue to use it and try to make it work. I've considered decluttering this also, maybe giving it to someone who has drier skin, but yeah, I feel like the scent, I also really like this loose powder has like a Dior Hypnotic Poison kind of a fragrance going on, and yeah, I just can't get myself to get rid of this, to be honest, as much as I would want to, because of the formula. So I continue using it, and I do get oily and shiny at the end of the day, I have to tell you that, to be completely honest. So I know for a fact that I will not repurchase it, considering how expensive it was as well, and also considering that it doesn't stay oil free and shine free throughout the entire day. So yes, there is definitely way better in my collection and also in general in the market, but since I have it, I'm going to be using this one. And then all the other products are basically the same eyebrow pencil, same eyeshadow, eyeliner. I'm still using the Pilgrim one. Blushes, I'm rotating between Essence, Elf, and the Tarte one. And then for lipstick, I'm again trying to use up the lipsticks which are in my project pan. So that is basically it for makeup. Nothing new to report. So yes, I figured that today let's place a little bit more emphasis on reading, and that is something that I'm really glad I finally got to share with you guys, because I wanted to share it last time itself, but I felt like I couldn't. And yes, I want to quickly mention perfumes as well. Now for perfumes, again, what I was using this month, I feel like I was not using a lot of new perfumes, and I also did a video recently talking about like my winter favorite perfumes, so maybe I'll link that video below. I feel like it wouldn't make sense to repeat everything that I mentioned in that video again in this video, so I'm just gonna link that video down below in the description box. So in case you want to know what fragrances I have been using and loving this month, last month, also I would say the entire winter season, then you can go ahead and watch that video. But yes, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and let me know how you want me to like spice this up, maybe do something new with it, or modify it in a certain way, I should say, more than like, you know, change something up, because it's a relatively new series, right? I've just done this. Okay, clearly my phone is asking me to shut up, so I'm gonna go now. But yes, let me know your thoughts and feedback on this series, and that would really help me out in deciding whether or not I want to continue doing these long term, basically like for the entire year, or whether I should do it like every 2 months, because I do feel like some months are going to be better than others. Like last month I feel like I had a lot to share, but this month it's kind of repetitions, and then there are some things which have changed up. So yes, let me know your thoughts and feedback on the series down below in the description. I mean, sorry, not in the description box, in the comment section. But I'm gonna go now, do my makeup and get ready to go to work. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video, you guys, and I hope to see you very soon again in my next video. Until then, bye bye.